Hey, your pitch. No one better.
There we go, kid.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball inside.
And a ball 1-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And I'll tell you, this is an inning that you really don't want to continue any further. So this next pitch really needs to be a strike.
Right here. Meet me right here, kid. Hey, drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
3-0 count. Here it comes. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Alonzo Luis comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs. He needs to stay within himself and just focus on making good contact.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Now on the mound, this is one of those at-bats where you have to get this guy to give your team any chance. You have to. Base hit here, it's all over.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. Not too many more shots left. Mario Carmona will stand in for the 4th time now. Still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Ball 1.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got to look for someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lifted in the air out to left field. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's 1 away.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch in the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
At the plate, Edward Mata. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Hit down the third baseline. Cruz ranges to his right. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
First baseman, number 7, Damian Toivonen.
Damian Toivonen will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
And this is really one of the few balls he hit solidly all afternoon. So now we'll see if maybe they can get something going here.
Nolan Arenado will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters.
Counts
but hey,
1-0.
he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Hey, now we've got two.
The 1-0 pitch. Shot toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, the previous pitch was a fastball away. This time, they try to come in with that fastball. He jumped all over it.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a
pitching for the
lefty
Marlins,
waiting, they'll go to a
number
lefty of their
25,
own out of the bullpen
Sam
here.
Rocker.
Jeffrey Horner will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Luis on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for Colorado, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Wyatt Holdridge will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Holdridge.
Striding in to start the 9th, Edward Curran, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Rocket to third, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
Standing in now, Steve Cook. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1.
Oh, baby, see you drive it.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Mata has a beat on it. 2 gone.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Come on, baby. Get your kicks up. Stay through. Let's go.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, a lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Hey, see you rip it up there.
High and deep to left center field. Horner racing back, still going back. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Nothing further in the Miami 9th. On to the bottom half. One last shot for Colorado. They're on the short end of a 3-1 score. Sean Alvarez is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
14, Sean Alvarez.
Leading off the inning, Rendell Grichuk, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And, oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Well, the boos are starting to come out just a bit. You hate to have struggles like this in your own ballpark, but his average is way down there, and he hasn't done himself any favors in this game either.
Into the box, Jose Sandoval. And he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there, 0-2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Into the box now, Ronald Torreyes. And he'll take a look at ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Line to the right side, and this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down. So now the possibility of a pinch hitter comes into play, and if that's the case, here's what the Rockies have remaining at their disposal. Kelly Epps will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 14, Kelly Epps.
And this is low, ball 1. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
And the runner will get back standing. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
And a bit of a milestone for him here. Hold on to that baseball because that is career save number 200 for him as he wraps up another one.
This one definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, a real good performance, as you'll see in his final line. He gave him 7 2/3 good innings, and he was definitely the difference in this.